Hi, I'm Funda Yilmaz, and I talk about the counterintuitive, unexpected ways that we're making ourselves sick and the impact of stress on our health, mental health, physical health, addictions. And today I'm going to be talking about public transportation. I know it sounds very unrelated, but to minorities, uh, African American, Hispanic youth, to the poor people in this country, it's a major, major issue. So, first of all, let's lay out the facts. If you're using public transportation, it's because you don't have any other options. If you're, using a bus or train to get to a place in 2 hours, 1.5 hours, very often it's minimum 1.5 hours. You can go to those places usually with a car in 10-15 minutes. And if you're making that choice to take the harder, longer route, it's because you don't have an option. You can't rent a car, you don't have a car, you can't get an Uber or Lyft. And it's okay. This country was created by people who believed in the human capital, that any human being had the right and responsibility to pursue their happiness. And this is a country that's based on equality and justice for all. So it's not a crime to be poor. But in the case of public transportation, it becomes a crime. In a lot of the states, when you can't pay for the bus fare or the train fare, you're fined hundreds of dollars. And if you can't pay that, then you're placed in jail for days, weeks. In Washington, D.C., it's 10 days, I believe. And you get a criminal record. If you're a youth who couldn't pay, and I'm going to talk about potential reasons for that in a minute, the youth can carry a criminal record all of his or her life. It can prevent them from getting jobs, from getting housing, from getting credits. People can get deported by ICE because of a fare, a bus fare that's not paid. And the amount of stress that this causes on a person is unbelievable. And to inflict this much pain on our citizens for a few dollars made is very unsensible to me. I don't know the details. I've never spoken with a city official about why these fares are being charged, especially since, to my knowledge, we are already paying for them as taxpayers in this country. And there's another option. People can choose to make the payments. If there aren't any fees, penalties, and legal ramifications for not paying, it would be perfectly fine to let people who have money pay it. And if they want to contribute even more than the fare, let them do that too. So I would love to learn more about it. But to do that, I think the first step is for us citizens to come together as Americans who believe in the pursuit of happiness and equality and justice for all of our citizens, to press our city governments to lift the legal consequences of not paying. Well, second language, as English is my second language, and it shows. And thank you for bearing with me. But the thing that I'm trying to say here is to make the buses and public transportation in all of its forms free, so people can go to their doctors, buy their groceries, especially in food deserts. It's a very difficult thing to go and get healthy foods that they need. That children can go to school when they need to, because $1.25 in Los Angeles is a single ride, and a day fare, a day pass is $5. Now imagine you're a person who's working part-time on minimum wage and you have two kids. Kids need to go to school, they need passes each, and you need your commute, so you need a pass for yourself. That's 3 passes, and it's very doable to have a minimum wage that's $5. So that's 3/4 of your day's income going to public transportation right there. It's unfair. It's disproportionate with poor people's incomes, and we need to do right by them by removing the fee requirement, in my opinion, and that will solve the whole criminalization issue of fare evasion as well. So there are people in this country who are trying to decriminalize fare evasion, so you can check them out also. This petition is to get public transportation completely free. Let's free ourselves of the extra things that people need to go through, the extra stressors of being pulled aside by workers and police officers and security guards and being told, oh, you have to pay your fare. No, let's keep our kids especially away from that stress and let people who can pay for the fares, and those who can't, let them just ride free and make this country sensible again. Much love to you all. I hope we will get this through all around this country and give our poor people the opportunity to rise from the poverty, build side hustles, get productive, and feel like human beings with dignity in this country again.